no surprise though. And you can find me. I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding.
Yo, what's happening, man? Y'all know what it is. This is Twice Talk, and we are listeners supported by 91.5, The Rebel, HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV. Y'all know I got my dog Perky Perk on the ones and twos, the mogul. How
What's
you
up,
feeling
people?
today?
How you doing? How you doing? Rebel ladies, what's up? How y'all doing?
Oh yeah, if you could, we do have some special guests today, and I feel honored to be able to introduce them to the
Who
world.
you
We got
telling?
Mrs. Ashton, Miss Ashley, the championship, two-time defending championship,
Two-time.
national, Rebel girls in the building. What's up? What's up?
Hi, thank you for having
thanks
us.
for
Love,
having us.
love. We appreciate you for coming down. Greatly appreciate it. So, like I was saying, you guys are two-time national champs. And this is for the dance team. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit about the dance team? You guys are, the two captains of the team. How's the team going? What's going on with it? You tell us a little bit about what's going on.
So we're kind of winding down a little bit. Competition season is our most intense time for sure, but we have some basketball games left, and then the remainder of the spring we kind of just do events here and there, and then we have tryouts for our new team, and then that team meets up in the late summer and starts training for football season, and then it will be comp season and then basketball season for them. So it's really kind of a year-round thing.
Okay. So, I heard you say that you guys got tryouts coming out. Um, and what kind of things are you looking for in like some of the tryoutees or the girls if they're when they're trying to get on the team? What are those things that you're looking for?
I think our three amazing coaches, they kind of take over in this category. But we look for, I'd say our number one is just hard work.
Okay.
That's one of our values as a team.
You guys got
Um,
like values written down in your locker room or anything like that, or that you
um,
guys that everybody knows?
I wouldn't necessarily say they're like written down.
Oh, okay.
We do have a couple quotes in our locker room just about being a team and what a teammate means.
What's the teammate
To
mean?
ourselves, just being like supportive of each other, I think,
Okay.
in and out of the dance room.
Okay.
It's really important for us. So going into tryouts and tryout weekend, we have hundreds of girls come over
Hundreds.
from every part. I'm from San Diego, California, and she's from Sioux Falls.
Nice.
So we're all kind of from everywhere in the U.S., and they bring them here. We look at GPA, we look at skill level, we look at the overall appearance. We kind of take everything into account.
Mhm.
Um,
How many girls get to be on the team?
It really kind of depends year
Yeah.
to year, but I'd say we normally take about 30, but there isn't necessarily a set number. It's kind of up to coach's discretion. If maybe there are more girls this year that they want to take, then they do that.
Okay. Hey, Perk, I know you was dying to ask a couple questions, man. What you got on your mind?
I'm just happy to be in here with the back-to-back champs.
The back to
I
back.
gotta say
That don't
two
happen
times.
often, yo.
Yeah, I gotta continue to say that all day. Y'all back
All
to back.
day.
Y'all
All
back
day,
to back,
for
man.
sure.
You know that's an
It does. It
accomplishment.
sounds nice.
That's an accomplishment. But are you guys from Vegas originally?
No, she's from San Diego,
Yep.
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls.
Yep.
Sioux Falls.
Yes.
Sioux Falls. Okay. In San
Not
Diego.
North Dakota.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
You were close though.
Damn.
That's
wasn't-
impressive. Impressive.
I wasn't about to guess. No. But as far as first the experience of being in Vegas, like coming here as a freshman, also to be like dedicated to, like that walk of life because it's real hard. Like you
Yeah.
have to be dedicated. It goes a lot. It's a lot
Focus.
into it. I was an athlete, but I wasn't an athlete coming to Vegas though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Way
It's like
different.
off the nest here, Vegas.
Right
you
on the
almost
strip.
grown. So as far as that
Yeah.
transition, how was that?
I would say that was definitely one of the factors that when we were freshmen, it was difficult, but Our team is really a family, and our
Mm.
coaches really take care of us. Our coaches would do anything for us, and even the girls that and boys too that live here in town, their families reach out all the time. And they're like, I know your parents are far away.
Oh,
If you
that's
have
dope.
anything you need, and like, we're always here for each other. Our coaches are here for us. Like, it's a big extended family. Like, it feels like a close knit community.
Yeah. I think we were suite mates actually in the dorms when we were
Sweet mates.
freshmen.
That
Suite mates. So like we
oh,
weren't necessarily roommates, so we didn't share a room, but we
uh,
like shared a bathroom and we kind of
oh,
had
Yeah,
Yeah, we were
okay,
so
connected.
okay.
and it's crazy because we were out of 4 girls. There's 2 of us left from out of town.
Yeah.
So it definitely is. I think my freshman year was my hardest, just
The
being away
adjustment.
from home and you're on your own. You have to do your own cooking, laundry, and then plus it is Vegas, so just staying focused
Yeah.
and keeping ourselves and now the younger ones just on the right track with that tunnel vision, I think, going through our whole season.
And that is the hard part. You know, like you said, staying focused throughout the season.
Yeah.
And since you guys, like I said, back to back champs,
Back to back.
so what, how difficult or what kind of challenges did you guys have the second year? Like, were there new challenges that came about, or tell us about how you guys felt coming off the first year, and then what going into the second year to be like, is it harder? Is it, what else comes with?
I think every year has its kind of own unique set of challenges, but we kind of, us and our fellow seniors kind of had a unique route in the sense that we did win our freshman year. We returned our sophomore year and failed to defend our title. So we kind of understood how that felt.
Not to cut you off, just for the listeners.
Yeah,
Freshman year, you guys won what?
we won hip hop.
So that means y'all got a ring freshman year.
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
Okay,
and we
go-
2016.
Not so we know they got just more than two. For sure. I was calling them back to back. We know they got
Three out of
they got
four is
3
what I'm
rings for
hearing.
sure. All right, so okay,
Ooh.
freshman we're gonna keep track of the rings.
so-
Freshman year they won.
Yeah, so then our
Hip-hop.
sophomore year, we kind of understood what that felt like, the letdown in a sense, and we came back our junior year definitely hungry, and it was good to get back on top. And
Yeah.
but we knew, us especially, and then our coaches, because our program has never gone back to back before, that you can't get complacent and think that you're the champion and get
Yeah.
cocky about it. You have to come back the next year going so much harder because everyone's coming for your spot. So I
Yeah.
think that's definitely a challenge, but a lot of us on the team knew what it felt like, so that's kind of what kept us driven, I think.
Man, hey, you know what's crazy? Like we don't have too many athletes in here, right?
Right.
But I could see what y'all coaches been doing and determine and y'all mind is there.
Yeah.
Like I could y'all like in some real athletic mode right now because it's like the way you was talking. We can't get complacent. We was coming back for vengeance. We lost.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm over here. You know, I'm
Ready to
back.
get it.
I'm like,
Ready to lace him up.
because we athletes as well, and it's like. Just hearing that, I could tell that they really, whatever they doing, whatever type of programming and structure that they got going with y'all, they really making y'all make it. It's really making sense to y'all. Y'all are
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it's taking, and it's hard to be a champion. And
hard.
I tell people it's hard to be a champion. It's hard to be no, not let alone not even a champion, just let alone a winner because it's like winning. It's you got to consistently do the little things.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. You got to consistently do the little things in order to be a winner, to continuously win. Obviously, if we continue to win, do little things, we'll be
Yeah.
a champion.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of games or a lot of competition or a lot of matches and a lot of practices and a lot of stuff that go into that you got to do consistently and got to be persistent with because, like, without persistence, it's like that's not going to happen. And it's like, I just like, and when she was talking, I know, like, she got your back. She seemed like I started laughing, but I laughed because it's like that laugh because you was talking like a real like athlete. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
look how she talking.
Yeah.
Like you don't hear too many girls like just and not trying to be like putting no one out or just say like
Yeah.
like with that mindset,
Yeah.
and the girls that do UConn, you talk to some girls at UConn, they'll talk like this. It's just certain coaching,
Mhm.
certain so you can only get that from certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like when you see, I'm just
You
tuning to
you
have
brought
man.
up this very, you know, dope word, and everyone likes to use it. Winners. So I'd like to give shots out to Cannon. I'd like answers from both of you guys, Ashton,
Uh-huh.
Ashley.
Okay.
If you were to take three qualities, you can only pick three. You guys can, you know,
Do it
team up.
together. Team
Yep.
up. This is a team thing. We ain't gonna
Got it.
separate y'all.
Three
They together.
qualities to build a winner or a champion, and put that in a person. What would those three qualities be?
Oh,
Oof. I think my first one would have to be. This is tough.
Yeah, we talk about winning.
It's like the dream team right here.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like the number one quality would just be hard work.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that would be the first one because I mean, especially as a team, that's something that we kind of pride ourselves on.
Yeah.
We haven't always been at the top. We had to work our way up there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
now
yeah.
saying
You start off
staying
at a
there,
contender. Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it needs hard work. And then
Okay.
the second one.
I think another one would be sacrifice. We do so much on this team, and we really don't
I
have
hope y'all caught that one. Oh.
we don't have the typical college experience, but at the same time, we give up so much to also gain some really cool things. So I just would say that as a teammate, you have to sacrifice the small things, the big things, time with your family. A lot of us are from out of state. Um, Sacrifice some of your social life, all of that. But
Okay. One moment, Ashley. Yo, what's happening, man? We right back in. This is Twice Talk. I got Perky Perk on the ones and twos, the mogul. We here with the two-time defending champ. Matter of fact, 3 in the last 4 years, the Rebel Girls. We got Ashton, we got Ashley. What's up? What's
We're
up?
back.
Yes, and they were painting a pretty picture for us.
What?
We asked them a question. We said, if you had to have three qualities to make a champion or a winner, which would you choose? We had hard work. The killer was sacrifice, and what was the third one?
We're gonna let Ashley go on our third one.
Oh, okay.
I guess the third one would be persistence because
Mm.
I feel like it's easy for everyone in the beginning. Everyone wants it. But as time goes on and you see how hard it really is, that's when it truly counts and it truly matters. So you have to be in it for the long run.
You know,
for sure.
with persistence comes patience, and
Yes.
I can tell you guys have a lot of patience because those with a lot of skill have to have patience because you can't be a master at anything day one.
Mhm.
And you have to, have the patience to go through those growing pains, those growing struggles, and like you guys said, your sophomore year, that was that growing pain.
Yeah.
Now you have two
Mhm.
flowers.
Mhm.
So the first year, your junior year.
Mhm.
How did you guys know that you had something special? What was it like? Did you guys see it in each other's eyes? Was your practices super crisp? Did what was going on? What did you see any difference in between the year before than
And not to cut you off, was this all y'all came in together? So like on the team, the junior y'all all been here since freshmen, basically kind of the core.
Um, well, with our class, there are 7 of us remaining, and
Mhm.
we did every year you start off with more
Mhm.
than you finish with, and I think our class maybe started off with 12 and we're ending out with 7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it actually is a pretty big number because in all of our years when we were freshmen, sophomores, juniors, we only had one senior who was
Mhm.
graduating. So the fact that we had 7 of us, that was something like really special to us. But
Okay, we're gonna play this one more hot spot, man. We're gonna be right back, man.
Yeah, so we getting back to twice asked the question of the core. How did they knew something they had special at this time? It started with 12 as freshmen, and the core was about how many junior year?
The 7.
We have 7 now. So in the senior class, we have
Seven.
pretty
Yeah.
big classes right now
Yeah.
on the team. I think going back to what you had just asked, it's last year when we won the championship. So
Yeah, well, like the
2018.
beginning of the year, what like kind of tales did you have? You was like, oh, this is going to be one our year.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, it was the first year that we added and company onto the Rebel Girls, so we do have boys now.
Nice.
Um,
First year with boys.
Yes.
And that's
so
called
last
with
year-
with,
that's
with
called-
young men. Excuse me.
Yes.
That's called In Company.
and company.
And-
Well, they're the company.
Rebel Girls and Company.
Yeah.
Okay.
By themselves, the
The
company.
company.
The
Well,
company.
we
I
say
like
it
that.
kind of
They
as a
should
joke.
respect
That's
that.
nice.
Yeah, they're pretty
And
cool. They're
company.
pretty cool.
So
Nice.
y'all the only team that just didn't have
Men.
men, or
We're actually in our division. We're in the largest division, which is Division 1A
Mhm.
at UDA Nationals. We are the only team that has boys, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So does that
Okay.
give you guys an advantage? Do you believe? Guys can do more things.
I think that
It's kind of gift and a curse, huh?
it is. It's
Like
kind
what?
of
How?
like our rivals.
And who
So-
who are the rivals?
We got a few. we
Oh.
got a few, but everyone's just coming after us. When you're on top, you got
Yeah,
to
that's
Yeah,
how
it
it
happens
is.
like that.
That's how it go.
So starting out last year, I think we all knew that we had something special, and then October 1 happened, and we kind of used that
Yeah.
to come together as a team even more. And
It's that's crazy how tragedy does bring people
yeah,
closer.
absolutely. I think it brought us together as a team, and we brought that with us to nationals. So our piece was kind of a tribute to what happened, and at the end we spell out "We Are Vegas Strong," and it was really special to all of us. So I think that kind of brought it together. And going there, we knew no matter what the judges said, we knew we were gonna win.
Yeah.
Like you looked at each other, and it was like you had chills, you had all the feels. It was fun, but you knew when we started, like, hey, you know what, our one of our mottos, I guess, would be like changing the game. So we always wanted our coaches, us as a team, when we go to UDA, we change the game. So
Absolutely.
last year we did one song, which is not common for routines. We did a one song dance.
Wait, most do too, or like
Most
put
do
like
like a mix.
Kind of
Oh,
like
right,
a
right,
mix,
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we did one. We did contemporary hip hop, which also usually people go out, they do super hard hitting stuff, and we wanted to change the game. We added boys, one song, did a Vegas Strong piece. So last year we kind of knew,
yeah.
like we just knew we had it all, and we always
We
say like
knew
we're
we
the
had it
best,
all.
we're
I
the
like
best.
the way that's said.
But yeah, it's been adding those boys
Yeah.
it's been so much fun. They
Dope.
bring a special element that I think has made my last 2 years just
Oh, yeah.
so much fun.
Well, you said it was like a curse. It could be a curse as well. What kind of like hindrances come out of that?
Well, I don't personally see any hindrances,
Yeah.
but kind of from the talk standpoint. So our rivals like to say that we only won because we have boys. And there are just certain teams that kind of try to discount us because we have boys on our team and they think that that's like a crowd appeal or like some judge appeal that helps us win. But I mean, it's all of us together. It's all of our hard work.
yeah.
I feel that they definitely add to our team, and I don't think that they subtract, but a lot of people just like to kind of play that card.
Yeah.
So you telling me they got haters?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we walk around there with our beats on, and you just can feel the.
Oh,
you can
everybody
feel
got
it. But
beats?
it's good. It kind of feels you.
Oh, y'all
we
tight.
know. We already know.
That's champion
Ooh.
talk. That's
Okay.
champion talk.
That's cold, Perky. What you got? What you got on the book?
What?
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
Oh, I thought you were saying, book. I was like.
No. Oh, yeah. Not
Yeah,
the
right.
comments.
No, just well, like from a judge's point, like the way I would say
We're gonna
it,
talk about that. Go ahead.
like the way I would feel like it'd be like like it's like because like these like when it come to dance things, like he might not be able to move like this girl when it's certain postures and hang and do certain things, so it could hurt them in that way.
Mhm.
That's what I say. It could be like a bad thing.
So,
Or just from a judge's point, where I could just be like, this team, when it came to this, all the girls was able to do, just certain
Yeah.
things. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's what
Mm.
I feel.
two questions came in my head.
Mhm.
The first one I was gonna ask is, you mentioned rivals. Who's the rivals? We got to know who we going up against.
So, since we're in Division 1A, we compete against the biggest schools, and
The North Carolinas.
If they
so
go,
in our
huh?
hip hop division,
Mm.
we were in first place. The University of Memphis was in second.
Mm.
It was San Diego State, LSU,
Mm.
There are other schools up
Cincinnati,
And
Kentucky,
there. Alabama.
Alabama.
and they was all
Yep.
laser
Yeah.
focused on
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys. Did anybody else like the next year add men to the guys to the equation?
Nope, not yet.
We
yeah?
we were expecting them to,
Yeah.
but they actually did not. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys said, Ashton, you said that one of your mottos
Mhm.
is to change the game.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: if you could write the game, would you rather do that?
Ooh. I think changing it is more fun.
Change?
Yeah, you
it's
get
more
to-
fun?
Yeah, you get to come. You have all these options. Like you can be creative, kind of do what you want, and like the possibilities are endless.
Okay.
Thinking outside the
you-
box.
You an innovator.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think as a team,
Yeah,
I think we
definitely.
would be. Yeah.
Ooh,
for sure.
Okay. So let's say like you say you do a lot of teaching as well.
Mhm.
Until you teach the youth.
Yes, we do.
What's that? How is that going? What's going on with that?
Is that a
So-
UNLV? Like
Yes.
UNLV has a program where they teach the youth.
Yes.
So how
Reach
you
out
have
to
to
the community
any
and stuff?
what's can you give us age limit? Well, what they have to do, age
Mhm.
limit, and yeah, how do
So-
they get how do they get in contact?
Yes.
Okay. So I look over the 4 to 6-year-olds.
Oh, nice.
We also have, what is it, 4 to 6, and then 8 to 13. We kind of have different age levels and groups that each group kind of has their own coach. They're all Rebel Girls and Company members. We do have a junior company, so we
Nice.
have the boys represented there as well.
Oh, that's
We have
super cool.
practice every Thursday from 5:30 to 7.
Okay.
And we perform at men's football, men's basketball, and then a few Lady Rebel games here and there. We teach them cheers, dance routines, all kinds of sidelines, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Basically everything that we do. They're just a little mini group. They perform at everything. It's
What
fun.
about like the advanced kids? Do you ever like move them up, like, or do you keep them down with their age group? What if like a 5-year-old super advanced and they can do what the 10-year-olds are doing?
Mhm.
Are they able to move
Yeah,
up into that
absolutely,
group?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
we hold like a little tryout kind of thing in August, and we break them up into groups, and then from there we can determine what level they're at in their dancing ability.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna have to run this spot, man. Don't go nowhere. You ready? Yo, what's happening, man? We right back in. It's Twice Talk. Perky Perk on the ones and twos. The mogul, Ashton, Ashley, 2-time champs, Rebel Girls in the building, man. We in here having a great time. You were talking about the how you're helping the community.
Yes.
With the kids and stuff. So
And the age group is what?
We do 4 to 6, 7 to 8, and then 8 to 13.
Okay.
So basically 4 to 13.
Yes.
Mhm.
So that's like okay, that's basically
from
from
school to
Elementary school,
elementary
middle
to
school.
from
middle school.
elementary to middle school.
Yeah.
Right before high school.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically up into secondary school, they would call it.
To high school.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you call that secondary school?
No, at high school, it's over. And you can't be high school being a rebel girl. That's a wrap. You could be junior high. Once high school, that's over.
Right.
That's why I said
That's
secondary.
why I was a little confused.
So 4 to 13.
He's
That's
got it, he's
okay.
got
That's
it.
dope. 4 to 13. But what do they have to do? How do they get in contact to become? Is anybody could be a rebel girl? How do I? Like if it's a little girl watching the show and she like, I want to be. How does she do it?
So we have all of our information on www.unlvrebelgirls.com.
Nice.
We do have a little tab that'll say Dolls and Junior Company that they can go find all the information. We are always open to adding more girls, boys. We do hold tryouts in August for the year, but of course, we add people as we go
Yeah,
through.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
super cool. That's
Yeah.
super cool. How big are the classes or anything like that?
I have 10 little girls in my 4 to 6, and then
Mhm.
it kind of varies.
Okay.
The next group think has 14, and then
Yeah.
the one above that has 16, I'm pretty sure. And then
Mhm.
we have 3 older boys and then 3 younger boys.
Oh,
So it's a
okay.
pretty
Y'all
good size
kinda
group.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's super dope.
And
Yeah.
so with this, is this like, are y'all getting interning? But y'all getting intern? Do this like, cause or
So it's a way.
you
It's
get
a
experience
way.
for coaching and all
Absolutely.
that for sure.
Yeah,
Building your resume.
Yes. So
For
we
sure.
do get experience that way, but it also provides the out-of-state girls with in-state tuition,
Okay.
which is a good thing to have for recruiting
For
Oh,
and,
sure.
and trying to get people here. And then we are on like staff through the university, so
Oh,
it helps out, and we are
Yeah,
able
like
to do
Oh, they
certain
take
things.
care of you.
No,
Yeah,
like
they do.
Oh.
remember that's like having work studies in
Yes,
college.
it is.
Mm.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because
Pretty
I went to school. You know, I had work studies too.
Yep.
You know,
That's
especially
wild.
out of state and that was like my coach was like, you know, if we was when I went to my junior college,
Mhm.
out of state, you know, he would really try to get you on like work studies. Like, man,
Yeah.
you should get some work studies. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
For sure,
mhm.
your coach will do that.
Yeah.
So nah, we definitely that's nice though, and that's dope that UNLV is like giving y'all them options and y'all
Yeah.
building a resume and getting that experience. You know how to choreograph and do your own stuff.
That's sweet, and we commend it. So, Ashley, what's next after the Rebel Girls? You gonna be doing some coaching? You gonna still want to do some
No,
dancing?
I'm
or-
actually going to be going to law school in the fall. So I
Law
just
school?
yeah, I
Criminal
just
justice
finished
major?
like all my applications. So I'm like
Congrats.
I'm playing the waiting game right now, but I know that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know where for sure I'm going,
Lawyer?
but yeah.
Lawyer.
Yep.
Which
Okay.
I don't know what kind of
If I get
lawyer
in
yet,
trouble,
but
make the
but
call.
We always say that. We're like, we're gonna call Ashley.
nice. So are you like the debater? Do you like to debate?
no,
she
I wouldn't
doesn't.
say I like argue or anything,
You
but
might want to. You might want to learn.
But
Might
that's
want
nice.
to.
And yourself. So you criminal justice major
I'm political science and
Political
economics.
and economics. Okay.
Yeah,
And
Ashton, what about yourself? What's next? Because you guys are both seniors.
Yes.
what's your major in next move?
So my major is hospitality with a concentration in event coordinating.
Oh, you're in the
And
perfect
marketing.
spot.
Yeah, I'm in the perfect
Perfect
spot.
spot.
I think after, I don't think I'm done dancing yet, so I do
Mm.
want to do a professional team.
You gonna go for the
Um,
Raiders?
Maybe.
What?
I don't know.
Why
It's
not?
hard
know
because
yet.
they're not established yet, so it's
Yeah,
like
and
you want to go to a team you already know.
Well,
And
the Raiders have already like reached out to a bunch of community leaders.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to get involved with the youth. So like they've actually reached out to a couple people that are within my circle to get them to reach out to you. So you know how the NFL does the things. Has like the little practices and like the play 60 stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you know for them to get involved with the university that'd be major. And
Yeah.
the games are already going to be over there anyway, so they're trying to get involved with the university. So you'd
Yeah.
already have like
a little bit. Yeah.
two up, three up on them.
Yeah, that's true. I think for me, I want to go more NBA rather than
Oh, yeah?
NFL. If I
Keep it inside, huh?
if I did do NFL, Raiders would be on my list, but I do like NBA. I think better. Looking at the Celtics dance team.
Go out there
Why-
to
looking
Boston,
at
huh?
Why
maybe
specifically the
Clippers.
Celtics?
I don't know. We'll
Oh,
see.
LA,
Yeah.
the major markets. I
Yeah.
ain't mad at you.
Yep.
So, we got to talk about some of these the dance moves and dance routines. Have you guys ever made your own dance move up or your own? Because
Dance move?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
went
know
Not
they
my
can-
own dance move.
like they came out with the Dougie. They had,
Oh,
they
no,
like,
I wish.
what?
Yeah, we haven't really made up our own. I
Our
wouldn't say.
boys are more
What-
kind of into
what-
We
that.
leave that to the boys.
Can we see y'all signature move? I know y'all got some signature
no.
moves.
I do not. No.
I don't.
I
think
have
we
a
do
signature move.
I know we saw it earlier.
Which one was it?
Hey, which one? See, you supposed to know which one because there's only one.
It's a couple.
Oh, I got a couple. Oh,
Yeah,
my
it
bad.
depends on what song.
It
You got-
depends on
it
the
depends
song.
on the song. With him, man, you know, it varies with the
See,
song with him.
y'all supposed to bless us today. We need to see the signature move.
No, you're the two-time champs.
I know.
That's over. Just
He said
relax.
that's over.
I'm
You
sorry.
gotta-
We didn't have no champagne and no bubbly and the confetti for y'all with the big I'm
The
sorry.
bubbly.
I'm sorry that y'all ain't getting no grapes and crackers and cheese over there.
We should have had it.
We just
dressed
gonna let
up.
y'all just
Yeah.
chill.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
You know, and just give us that good game still, on this good championship mentality. That was awesome. So we only told them about the 3 rings.
Mhm.
So let's inform them of what you guys did, how many rings we really have, and the dates that y'all got.
What the history of it?
Yeah, because we stopped at 3.
So Ashton and I, we
Exactly.
have 5 on our own. So we
Wait.
Our program-
Yeah, see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
so our
Five.
program
How
in
that
its
happen?
entire history has 6 national championship
And
titles.
y'all got 5.
And we have 5. So in 2013, they
Y'all
won.
made the program.
Well, absolutely.
No, the team that won in 2013
You
made
better
the
stop being
program.
modest.
You got
But-
5.
You
Y'all
better
got
stop being
5.
modest.
But
That's
so
the
they,
sacrifice. I get it. That's the sacrifice. I get it.
Exactly.
Hey, good eye, good eye,
I
good
get it.
eye.
I get it.
But they won in 2013. They won hip hop. In 2016, our freshman year, we won the hip hop division. When we were juniors, they created a new division. So the way that we have 5 in only 4 years is that you can win more than one division in 1 year because there are different types of dance. So
What are the
our
different types?
there's jazz, pom, hip hop, and then they just added the game day division when we were in our junior year. So our junior year, we won both the hip hop division and the game day division. And then this year we defended our titles in both. So we won 2 this year as well.
That's icy. Why y'all didn't wear the rings? Oh, y'all hands a bit.
I know,
my
we
hands
really
a bit
should
too
have.
heavy.
No, y'all got all 5 of them?
So we don't
No,
have
y'all got
our...
the 2 this year.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't
no,
have
the 1.
the 2 from this year because we just won like
Couple-
a week and a
couple
half
weeks
ago.
ago.
They
But-
cover both your hands,
But
both
we
your
have
fingers,
3
huh?
right
Where
now.
were they? Where was the competition?
It was in Orlando.
Nice.
Nice
That's where
weather.
it is every year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice
Oh, it's
and
there
good
every year?
weather.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
So-
mm-hmm.
It be on ESPN.
Yeah.
So next time we might be able to watch it.
Yeah,
It's on
we need to.
ESPN.
Yeah, they air it normally in March.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
even though
dope.
it happens in January, they don't really air it live. They air it after the fact.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna.
nice.
I'm most definitely have to tune in.
Yeah, check it out.
Um,
5
so you
rings.
said the pom division. That's with the pom poms.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Okay.
Pom.
And then you said the game day division. What's the difference between the two? Because a lot of our listeners aren't very familiar with the different divisions
Yeah.
of the
Right.
the dance teams.
So Pom, we placed 4th
Mhm.
in that division this year. We do dance with pom poms, kind of like we do at
Mhm.
games on the sidelines, but it is more technique based. A lot of skill goes into that. And then game day is more of a game day scenario. So we do sidelines, we do cheers, we do a timeout routine, just how we would do at any other Run and Rebel or.
So
football
like
games.
no music kind of thing.
No music except for fight song and then our timeout.
Okay. Hey, well we're gonna have to take a timeout, play the spot.
Full blown.
Back on me.
Yo, what's happening, man? We right back in. It's Twice Talk. Perky Perk on the ones and twos, Mr. Mogul. And we got the 2-time.
2
I
times.
gotta keep telling y'all, man.
This year,
I can't.
They really got 5 rings.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We playing. They've been
so
winning.
so it's like the two time back to back.
2
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, the two-time,
my
the
bad.
two-time back-to-back
The two-time
on twice.
Listen, see?
Oh,
Oh, why couldn't I?
oh, we got
listen,
Ashton and Ashley in here.
check this
The
out.
Rebel girl captains in here,
Now,
man.
don't take this. Don't be offended by this, right?
Oh,
But
gosh.
this two-time thing, I was just on my way to beat you. I was trying to cut you off right before you got. I don't twice talk because I
Matchmaking me
knew
today.
he was on this two-time, his twice. He is feeling so good right now because it's just too much of
Too
everything.
many
going
tools
on.
for the boy. Let's go. So we were talking about the
Game
different-
day.
The
That was the
different
last
divisions.
one we was on.
Yeah,
She
the
was
different
explaining
divisions
game
and
day.
stuff like that. And I just gotta know, like, one of my favorite movies was Bring It On.
Yeah, no, for real.
I
I really liked it that time.
Like, ain't too many
I
chick
did.
flicks I watched.
Yeah.
Them was one of them chick flicks I had
Hey,
to watch.
that's dope, Twice. I'm glad you said that was one of them, but I didn't like Bring It On 2, 3,
Nah,
the
nah,
other
nah.
ones.
We
You
want,
know, you're
we
right.
want the one, the original.
Tight.
Do it really be like that back there? They was like they had the spirit stick. You drop it. They got a bunch of mitts and if bad luck omens and stuff like. What's going on over
It's
there?
kind of crazy when we're at nationals because it kind of feels like you're on that movie because we all stay at the Disney All-Star resorts, so you're there
ballin'.
with all of the teams and all of the cheer teams in the entire
All
competition.
inclusive.
Yeah.
Just having a
I'd
good
say
time.
as far as like the competition goes, when we're at nationals, we really just focus on ourselves and our team. So it's not really cutthroat and that we're in each other's faces with other teams, but just being all in one area, it does kind of feel like that movie. So
Yeah.
So do y'all get to practice at national? Y'all have like a time where y'all go in and could practice, right?
Y'all
at
go to like
nationals?
different gyms or some like an off-campus site.
Yeah,
so to speak.
we
I'm pretty sure everybody had the same practice site, but it's like restricted to the point where it's like, right?
kind of. So we do go use a studio of someone that has helped us out for quite a few years now. I mean,
Yeah.
before our time.
Mhm.
They
Nice.
allow us to use their studio, practice. It's about an hour and a half away
Yeah.
from where we are. We have buses, all
Oh,
that.
wow.
Oh, yeah, y'all
And then
dope though.
we come back. We do have time to practice on they're called practice mats, kind
Mm.
of in the back of the room, just to get a feel for where we're at. And
So are the practice mats different from the
the
actual
stage, yeah.
stage?
Yeah, so it's like right behind. They have 3 mats set up. You kind of just rotate. You have, I think it's 9 minutes
yeah, something
before
like
you
that.
go on the stage that you can run your dance, practice some skills
Right.
just to be warmed up, and
So-
then
So now now I gotta go into this like a whole nother. That's like mats, different mats. That's like different courts twice. We get to think hardwood. Hey, what is what is that mat feel like? What is that mat feel like? Like, is it different? That's why they give me y'all like 9 minutes to practice on game mats. Like, is it different from a mat
The
that
ones
you
you practice
practice
on?
on
Mhm.
here? Like,
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference that you kind of have to adjust for. So the floor that we practice on here at UNLV is different because it's the gym floor, and then when we go out to nationals, that floor is called Marley, which is just a standard dance floor. But the mats that are set up backstage are the same as the stage, the actual stage. So
Yeah.
it's pretty similar, I would say.
yeah,
Pretty
I think
similar
that
environment.
yeah, I agree. I think that being on the mat in the back, it kind of just puts you in the zone,
Yeah.
and it's where we kind of gather ourselves before we go out. I
Yeah.
think it has more of like.
know
that
what I
kind
was
of
saying? Are
engagement.
those mats like more hard, more cushion, more bouncy, more
I'd
thick?
say they're the same.
They're about
Oh, for
the
real?
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dope. Okay, now, because I gotta ask.
Yeah, it's
this
my
for all the-
turn.
All right, well, I got one more.
All right.
All right, so I gotta ask this for the competitors of the athletes. Like, what take us inside of a competing like a practice dance? How do y'all compete? Like me and him, we at basketball, we can go at it. Like we holding each other.
Cussing each other out, pushing
He
each
score,
other down.
I score. He may get a steal or something. Like we can go at it. Like, how do you? But it's like he could go down, hit a shot. I might not hit a shot. But I could go between the legs, hit a layup. Like we can come. How take us inside?
How do you
that.
go like? Yeah. How do you
How are you
make each other
if you
better?
got her
Yeah.
spot? Like how you making her better and you like
challenge
behind
one
her,
another,
but y'all
so to speak?
like how do you? Because it's always gonna be friendly competition because
Yeah.
y'all practice have to compete because you're back to back champions. It's no days of we gotta compete. Period. You gotta
Major.
push. He got so take us inside of that.
I think we just do it for each other, to be honest. Like, we all grew up as dancers and we came from different places, and kind of when you were growing up you could do solos and other small groups and all of that, but when you come here it's not a solo anymore. It's only a team effort. So we obviously have to push each other to our best, but at the end of the day we're encouraging everyone's success on the team. We don't want to bring each other down
You
in
guys
any
don't-
way.
so
It's just like a collective mindset, not like an individual
Oh,
thing.
Right.
okay, so check this out. Ashley, let's say Ashton does a crazy somersault with a front handspring with a little twist.
Oh,
Pow!
oh,
Crazy
Perfect
leg.
stick.
Oh, she
Get
looks
it.
at you, and what you gonna say? You gonna be like, okay, I got something next, or you gonna say, good job? well,
I mean, both. Like
oh,
we always like encourage each other. That's kind of like more of our vibe.
oh, okay.
But
Because if he did something like that, I'm talking major noise. Like,
Oh.
can't do it again. You
You
know,
know.
something like that.
But it's the same as that because it's encouraging.
Yeah.
Because by him saying, I can't do it again, you know I'm going to do it.
He let
Yeah.
him go
No,
and
I'm
see
not
what's
gonna do
happening.
And if I
think
can't
that-
do it again, I'm going to practice, so I'm going to show him I can do it again.
Yeah. I think that our competition season is kind of different. Like, we're in there 12, 13 hours a day in the same room. we're
Practice
just
be
like
practices
grinding
be
out.
13
Yeah.
hours.
so it's
Yeah.
over winter
Sheesh.
break.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
just
end
over winter break.
we end
I'm gonna have
finals
to
on a
call Uber
Friday.
Eats.
We end finals on a Friday. Our comp season starts the next Saturday, and we
What?
go all the way up until the weekend right before school starts.
That's
So
wild.
we started school on a Tuesday. We got back Monday night at like 10:30. So
Wow.
we really just have that whole time, and it's just all we do is practice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, we have those 3 routines. We have clean partners. Like, I think once we get to competition season, we kind of, like, if Ashley and I were partners, we film ourselves. So it's kind of like football or any other sport where you watch film. So we film ourselves during the day, go home. I would give her, we call them cleans, but like
Corrections.
corrections,
Mm.
kind of. So I would give her some, she would give me some. We come back the next day, we fix those things, we give more.
Oh, so
So
those
that's kind
those
of
cleans
how-
come in private opposed to right
of
then and there.
both.
We have
I
a
think
group.
both,
We have
yeah.
a group me, and we can send out cleans there. But we also are the type of group that we talk about accountability a lot. So we do call people out in practice, and our coaches do too. And it's not ever really an offensive thing. It's
Yeah.
we always take it as like, okay, like this is to get better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of, I think the competitiveness kind of like drives us, but it's not necessarily like
Against each
against
other
each
as
other
much.
as much as like I got you and you got me, so we our like synchronization as a team is something that sets us apart. So I think we kind of use that to drive each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not as much like, it's hard to compare it to any other
Mhm.
sport.
Man,
No,
you
that-
put
Yeah.
it
But it's
it's
just
perfect.
no, it's the same. And the reason it's the same because it's like hard work is hard work,
Yeah.
dedication, sacrifice. Like period, ain't like it don't vary just because you're playing or you're
Now,
cheering.
it might
and
be different
competing.
talents.
Mhm.
It you
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It don't vary because we playing different sports. Like it's the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Period, across the board, wherever.
Yeah.
You gotta work hard, you gotta sacrifice and whatever. So I definitely get it.
I-
You know, for sure.
We could literally do this all day, but I know you guys have to go. We're holding you guys up from
Reaching the youth.
your youth. So we got a couple more questions before
Okay.
we're gonna let
Of
you go. One of the questions I had to ask is, do you guys still get nervous? Like in the fourth ring, excuse me, ring number 5. See, I had to,
5.
yeah, the last one.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember being out there? Did you guys get nervous?
So it's kind of a unique
Or it goes away.
experience where you get out there and you're standing there getting ready, and that's when it's the most nerve-wracking. But as soon as the music plays, like
Right back
you're
in.
just going, and
Yeah.
then you walk off stage and you don't remember
You
anything.
don't remember.
It's like
So it's like a blur when you guys are out there.
Honestly, usually yes. I mean, it's different for every girl, but this was the first year I remember dancing on the stage, which was a
Wow.
cool feeling. But this is the first year that I remember.
So that means you could close your eyes and do that routine.
Your body kind of just goes.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But no, you just be zoned. You been just zoned out,
Yeah.
huh?
Uh,
Focus.
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Wow.
We got Ashton and Ashley in the building. Um, Perky, you got another question? Oh, do we, so did you guys have any final thoughts or anything like that? Anybody you want to shout out? Before we do that,
Uh-huh.
do you have any questions for us?
Oh, questions for you guys. I have
Yeah.
one. What's your favorite part about doing this? Like, if you had to pick one thing, you're like, this is my favorite thing about having this radio show. What would it be?
I have to learn something every week. I
Mhm.
got to come up. We have to come up with new material,
Mhm.
new things, and we always have to be fresh and current. And we just love connecting with people. Well,
Mhm.
I don't know. He might not connect with like the connect with people, but you know. But speaking for myself,
Mhm.
I just love like just being it and just connecting, like I said, and being able to understand and continue to learn. And we get to just laugh.
Yeah.
We get to have major fun. It's a great time. Yeah, we're gonna let the
Run this
spot run real
spot, and I'm gonna
quick.
tell y'all mine. No, you know mine. As far as what I
So
like,
wait, the question was
what we like best about doing this.
okay,
We had to choose one thing.
okay.
Mine would be giving like giving something soulful, like that's like like not giving off like no negative vibe or anything that you can't that won't be beneficial to you.
Mhm.
Mm, most definitely, most
That's
definitely.
that's my favorite thing.
So the Rebel Girls in the building.
5 time. I mean,
Five-time
what?
national champions. I can't even say
Five
two-time no more
time.
because we got corrected.
They got 5 rings.
Um,
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I never met no one in my life with 5 rings till today.
today I
5 time
second that.
champion.
So I
I've never
that,
met a 5 time
no, not
champion.
not just like state,
No,
not conference.
national champion.
National.
I
Yeah.
never
Right,
met a 5 time national champion in my
right.
life.
So we looking at Brady right now.
That's
Tom
dope.
Brady. Okay, we looking
Absolutely.
at Tom Brady. Um,
What?
so you guys got any final thoughts for today before we get out of here? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything like that?
I would just love to shout out our coaches because they literally do everything for us, and they're not like a typical college coach where the football and basketball coaches have these big salaries and stuff. They really put in so much time and get so much less, but it doesn't matter to them. Like, we're the only people that matter, and I just feel like this has been the coolest thing I've ever gotten to be a part of. So I thank them for like sticking with us and letting us be in on it.
Yeah.
Dope,
I second that.
dope.
And then I think just a shout out to our team.
Yeah,
Um,
our teammates for sure.
We have
Love.
it's crazy. It's nothing. This has by far exceeded my expectations of college dance, and it's been an experience that'll forever. We're like Rebel Girls for life, but it's so true. Like,
Yeah.
I know that these girls will be my bridesmaids and my everything from here on
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
So it's
Nice.
been so much fun. So shout out to my team.
That's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
Love you
That's
guys.
that's what's college for, man. To
Yeah.
build
Those
relationships.
lifetime relationships, indeed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you say you want to shout out your coach will shout you out because you made sure to get them some paychecks. Believe me. Hey, Perk, you got any final thoughts today?
Man, listen, we see, man, sacrificing and being persistent and understanding that team isn't a hard thing. And when you do them things right consistently and be persistent with the consistent hard work, we see you be 5 time national champions. So we could understand that we could eat from this good old pedigree.
Mm, I like how you say eat from the pedigree.
Man, stop it.
Ow! Hey, my final thought today is keep grinding because you never know what you're going to turn out to be as long as you keep putting that one foot in front of the other. Hard work beats talent any day, but when you add up hard work with talent, you end up with champions. You know, it's 5 times after that.
Right.
And then
Thank you,
another
guys.
thing, oh, love.
You know,
love.
to add on that, what they say,
Help me out.
hard work beat talent when talent ain't working hard.
It's
That is another one of our mottos.
It's one of our. Yep.
Oh, that was the second one in there.
So we
Oh,
got a couple of them.
We-
but that
yeah,
one's
we
got
pretty-
one. Y'all
that
gave
one's
us
pretty
two.
good.
You know that's from John C. Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which book?
We're all like, what?
Talent is never enough.
Hey, check that one out. Check that one out. Hey, another thing I need for y'all to do is check out overthetopLV.com, because if you're looking for the stars behind the bright lights of Las Vegas, you ain't got to look no further. Athletes, painters, poets. We actually put you guys on our social media page the other day as well.
Ooh,
You know,
okay.
shouted you guys out. Anybody that's doing anything amazing in the community, we like to highlight them. We're gonna put your guys' film up there. Some of the highlights of that stuff. That is gonna be one of our highlights as well. Another thing, keep sending in your music. Twice Talk Media, gmail.com. Send it in wave format. Edit it for me so we can get them spins going. We got a bunch of stations for you. I'm about to make a crazy playlist. We already getting it in. And that's going to be going on through the other shows. 7 o'clock, we got Shenanigans on the radio. He got something popping. Make sure you tune in.
The new beat.
Yep, new bomber. And remember, if everybody in the world thought twice, it'll be a better place. Love, baby.